Hi there, welcome to Tasty Thursday. I'm in the middle of reading this fascinating book, Encyclopedia Brown's Super Sleuth. I'm reading this book because I decided that during the summer we're going to have a special series on Thursdays where we're going to feature a book. I'm going to go to the public library and I'm going to pick a book that I think looks fascinating that you guys would enjoy. And then I'm going to make a recipe that kind of goes along with the book. So today, if some of you don't know, Encyclopedia Brown is a boy whose name is really Leroy. But he loves knowing interesting facts and all sorts of information, so his friends call him Encyclopedia because he has so many amazing things in his head, different facts and all sorts of neat things that he remembers. So they call him Encyclopedia. And his dad is a police officer, and Encyclopedia gets to help him solve crimes and mysteries. So that got me thinking, what would be a good mysterious recipe that I could make to go along with the Super Sleuth, Encyclopedia Brown? So I came up with what I'm calling mystery ingredient, chocolate pudding. Let's get started. Here's our ingredients. We need honey, coconut oil, vanilla, cocoa, and are you ready? Here's our mystery ingredients. 2 bananas. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put our wet ingredients into the food processor. Now again, this is something your adult assistant might have to help you with. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. The first thing we do is add 2 tablespoons of honey. So we're going to just squirt our 2 tablespoons in here. And you can use any kind of honey that you have. I'm using the kind that comes in a bear. There's 1 tablespoon. Here's 2 tablespoons. Almost. Squirt a little bit more out of the bear's head. Okay. Dump that in there. Now this recipe, as you may have noticed, also doesn't have any milk in it. So for some of you, or maybe some of your friends who can't have milk, this is a recipe that would be safe for them to have. You can make enough for everybody so that the whole family or all of your friends or birthday party or whoever can enjoy it. Okay, so our next ingredient is going to be our 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now, coconut oil is a new ingredient for me. I got it at the grocery store. And I'm going to just take out 2 tablespoons and dump that right in. And then here's tablespoon 2. Okay. Put our lid back on that. And then our next ingredient is going to be our 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So we're still using our measuring cups, but we're going to use the smaller one this time. We'll use the teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. Perfect. Okay. And then our last ingredient before the bananas is going to be 1/3 cup of cocoa. This is what's going to give our pudding its nice chocolatey taste. Dump that right on top. Okay, now what we're going to do is put our lid on top of our food processor. We're not going to start it yet though. We're going to cut up our banana. So you want to first, you have to of course peel your banana. So I do that by cutting off the ends. That makes it go a little faster. And then you just give it a little bit of a slit right through the peel, and then it kind of opens up like a book. Look at that. Now, you don't have to cut this up into little pieces because it's going to go in the food processor. But what I would do is break it up into just little tiny chunks just so they're small enough that you can get them through the top of your food processor. Now, if your food processor doesn't have a little slot like this on top, that's okay. You can just put it in with all the other ingredients, because we're going to mix it all together anyway. So here we'll do our second banana, slit right down the middle, peel it back. Look how easy that is. And then break it up into little pieces. Wipe your banana hands off. Okay, very important. Remember, if you have a little set like this, always put this back in the top. Mine in. You might need to push down a little bit to push your bananas down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn my food processor on, and all we're going to do is just let it go until it's all mixed up. So some of you who have sensitive ears want to cover your ears right now. Here we go. Okay, our pudding is all mixed up. So before you take the lid off, I always unplug it just in case, because you don't want any to splatter out and make a big mess. So you take your lid off. Ooh, wow, it looks really creamy. I think this is going to be a great mystery recipe. Okay, so you can either put it in little tiny dishes, little serving dishes, or you can just put it in one large dish. I'm going to go ahead and just put it in one large dish. And then when I'm ready to serve it, I might go ahead and divide it up into smaller dishes. So we're going to just pour it into our bowl. Look at that rich, creamy, milk-free, mystery ingredient chocolate pudding. Okay, so what we need to do is put it in the refrigerator and let it chill for 1 hour. So in 1 hour, I'm going to come back and check this. And then we're going to see if we can fool our taste tester, see if he can figure out what the mystery ingredient is in our mystery chocolate pudding. Oh, okay, well, look, I'm almost finished with this Encyclopedia Brown book. You guys really need to get it. It's really good. Okay, so it's time for our mystery ingredient pudding to be fully chilled, so we're going to get it out of the fridge. And I was thinking about different ways to serve this up. There are a lot of different things you could do. I think what I'm going to do is take some of our chips from our fruit salsa. Our taste tester really loved these. Look how delicious. I think what I'm going to do is use this as a garnish. So all you're going to want to do, if you want to put it in individual dishes, ooh, this is nice and creamy. Look how creamy this is. This is wonderful. Okay, so you're going to just take a few tablespoons full and put it in an individual bowl. Do one more. This is actually a really healthy kind of pudding too, so that's good. Okay, so we're going to take our bowl of pudding and we're going to put our chip right in the top. Look how fancy. This would be great at each individual place setting after a delicious summer dinner. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this book, and I'm going to go see if Taste Tester is ready to try the mystery ingredient pudding, and let's see if he can guess what our mystery ingredient is. I bet he won't be able to.